Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Fabulous Tea here, and today we're going to carry on, with my learning, how to apply makeup, as a mature adult. Some of us who are already in our late 40s, early 50s, so as I explained to you before that makeup is always something that I liked doing. I always just used to apply makeup, but, I feel like I was doing it the wrong way. But then I had to stop, because of ill health, But now that I'm feeling better, I just said to myself, you know what, it's something that I've always wanted to do. So I'm just going to carry on learning how to apply makeup until I become a professional. So the last 3 episodes that I did, task one was an epic fail. The second one, I think I rated it a 3, if not 4 out of 10. The third one was 5 out of 10. So today is, task 4. So I need to put my learning into practice, see how much I have learned. So I went to our local, because I'm in the UK, so our drugstore, mainly it's Superdrug or Boots. I normally purchase all my products at Boots because I've got a Boots card where I collect points. So it's even better because once you collect as many points as possible, then you can purchase something, with your points. So I went ahead, due to recommendation, and I went and purchased the ELF primer. Apparently it's got 4% niacinamide, and it's not mattifying. It's quite dewy. I haven't tried it on my skin yet, and that's something that I'm going to do today. So I'm just trying to up my game and then see how much of the learning that I'm doing. And before I go any further, guys, I would appreciate if you can just follow me on this journey. The good thing about YouTube is it's just a follow. As much as they say subscribe, it's a follow, it's free, and the more followers I get, the more it would help me with my algorithm, as well as it would help me in the future. Like ever since I got diagnosed with a chronic condition, I can only work from home. So if you support me with just a follow and a like, that would go a very long way. So I would appreciate it if when you finish watching my video, you can just tick that follow button and tick that like button. You can comment as well. It comes in handy, and just let me know what more I would need to do with my learning, and you can share my content with others. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the primer. So that's the primer. I don't know how much I'm supposed to apply, but I'm not going to apply like a lot. I'll just apply a fairly reasonable amount. So this is how much I have put in my hands, and then I'm just going to rub it and then spread on my whole face like so. My face looked quite oily anyway because I use quite rich moisturizing cream. I use that Estee Lauder. I use the night moisturizer for day, because I feel like I've got dry combination skin. So I just hope this is going to be, can I feel the grip? Maybe I need a bit more because my face looked quite oily. So I might need a bit more. Let's see what happens after this one, because I can't feel the grip yet. Because apparently you're supposed to feel the grip. So let's try one more time. and then see what happens. So I just try to apply more on my T-zone, you know, my forehead and my cheeks. Still can't feel the grip, but I'll work with this and then we'll see what happens, because the last thing I want to do is to apply more and then my foundation will start looking, you know, cakey or funny, or it will move, you know. So I'll just work with what I have now. So while the primer is actually setting in, I can feel the grip now. I'm going to work on my brows, and I'm going to use this NYX gel. That's what I'm going to use in dark brown. You know, I don't like my eyebrows too black, so I decided to buy this glue, the dark brown one. So what I'll be doing is to hope my brows are not too oily as well, because otherwise it won't work, you know. So I will just go in, you know, like pull them up like this. And then when I pull them up, and then I put like a defining line on there using the brush. And then I try do that on the other one. And then defining line again. And then after I do this, I have to fill in the gaps. I don't know whether, do you know, I feel like my eyebrows are quite oily. Maybe I needed to put powder, I don't know. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Brow Stick. What is it called? I bought this a long time ago. The Brow MVP, I can't really see my eyes, you know. So I'm just gonna fill my brows with this. Yeah, as I told you, they're too oily, so I'm not really seeing the line. Just a tad bit. Yeah, they're too oily. I think I needed to apply like a powder. Although it's filling up, I feel like you could have done better, you know. And then the other side, fill in this side. I like my eyebrows thicker than this, to be honest. But I feel like it's not really thickening them up because it's too oily. As you can see, it's too oily. Could have been, this one came out, but this one looks a bit thinner. So next I'm gonna go with the foundation. To be honest, the foundation I'm going to use today, it's a tester that I got from Charlotte Tilbury, you know, because all my foundations, the ones that I have, are a bit now fairer because my complexion has gone darker. So the beautiful shade foundation that I was quoted is the 14 Neutral, you know, the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm not too sure how it's going to come out on my skin. I'm just going to try it. But when they shade matched me when I was still in store, it looked like it worked. So I don't know. let's just see what's going to happen. So I'm just gonna pour, they said to me that this will last me 10 days, so we'll see. You know, here goes nothing. I hope it's the perfect one when I'm at home, you know. So that's the amount that I'm going to start with. So I'll just start working it from the outside like so. The foundation brush I'm using is foundation 1110, brush 1110 from Fenty Beauty. I think that's the time when they just launched, when I bought this foundation brush. It's quite dense because it's not synthetic that they used on this brush. I don't know about this foundation. We'll just have to wait and see. I feel like it's darkened me a little bit. But anyway, I've already started using it. So I've got a few testers that I collected from, you know, because I'm proper looking for like a perfect match. I just don't want to buy foundation just for the sake of buying it. You know, I need like a perfect match because honestly, foundation is expensive. So let's see. Do I like this foundation? I don't think I do. But, oh God, I don't want to put a lot on there because I've got hyperpigmentation. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway. I'm trying to avoid putting a foundation right under my eyes. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. So this one, I'm just gonna dab, try and remove some on there because I'm not supposed to like put a lot of foundation on my forehead because my forehead it's got a lot of hyperpigmentation. This foundation is medium coverage, but it's buildable. So you can build it to how you want it. If you want to build it from medium to full coverage, it's up to you. Yeah, I've tried to take off some of the foundation from my forehead because yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay, the foundation, you know, because it's not making my skin look cakey at all, which is good. It's just probably a shade darker, and I feel like it's giving me like a red undertone, you know, when it's supposed to be neutral. So I don't know. I struggle to get a perfect match when it comes to foundation. It's always a problem when it comes to me. I think I've covered every single part by the looks of it. What do you guys think? But it looks okay. I can't really complain, to be honest, because it could have been worse. So yeah, plus this brush is so good. It proper blends it in well. Yeah, it's just a shade darker, but I can always like brighten it up with the highlighter, as you know. So yeah, as you can see. Can you see that? That's what I'm saying. Because if you compare it, because my face complexion and my hands, they're normally similar. So yeah, but it's okay. For the concealer, I've got the Fenty Beauty Trio. You know, I don't normally use this concealer, but my other one feels a bit dry, so I'll just try and use this one. Hopefully, I'm not going to be making a mistake. So I'll just apply it from here. Oh, I'm not too sure about this concealer. Maybe I just need to use the one that I don't know. Let me just try. I won't put a lot because I'm very worried about this. You know, I am worried. So let's see if I can blend it. Bringing it out. Like so. The reason why I didn't put much, because I can always add if I need more. Because I didn't want to, you know, I still got a lot of products that I still need to buy. But for now, I'll leave it like this. And then I'll go and highlight my forehead, my nose bridge, this bit right here, and then that bit right there. The other thing that I'm still learning, guys, is to know which brush to use for what, because that's still something that I'm still learning. So if you see me using a wrong brush, please bear with me. I'm still learning. You know, so this one you actually highlight it like an arc. I might actually need to add a bit more on here, like, yeah, like an arc. Just this part right here. And then we go to the nose bridge. And then this slit here. And then the chin. Yeah, I'm happy with this. It's not a lot, you know, because I was worried that I might actually highlight a lot. That's one thing that I didn't want. I'm trying to build up a bit more highlight on there, you know, because I didn't put a lot, so, you know, I can build it up a bit more, like so. Yeah, I'm getting more and more confident. I'm still not there yet, but I'm getting more and more confident. Let me just have a look and see. So I've just taken, you know, the foundation brush that I used earlier on, you know, just to go over the edges where I applied the concealer, like so, so that at least there are no lines showing. Like this. And then after that, I have to use the concealer brush, you know, to highlight my eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do is I will just take a little bit and then go over the edges like this. Just I'll do it slowly so that I do not end up concealing the eyebrows. This is to just tidy up and give it a nice finishing look. And then I'll move it down like so. This looks a bit too wide, to be honest. This highlighter. Oh, that's what I have, so. And then bring it to my eyelids as well. The side. It's proper shaping it. And then bring it down to my eyelids. Taking my time because I don't want any patches left on there. Yeah, like so. Let me have a look. Then I'll just take this concealer brush and then try and blend everything together from the under eye like this. Perfect it. So next is the blush. So I'm using my Queen of Hearts blush kit that I got from TikTok shop. You know, so I'll just apply a bit more, just a little bit, and then build it up if I need more. You know, so I'll use this blush brush. Look, it looks like I've taken a lot, and then just bring it up. Look at the color that I've chosen, like a pink. Oh my God, I have to correct this. I think what I'm gonna do is I will mix it with another color. I'm not too sure about this one. I'm gonna have to I'm not too sure. Do I like it? Not necessarily. Because I feel like it's making me look a bit cakey. So let me put something a bit darker on there. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, that's better. And then we mix it, don't we? You know, blushes are very shocking. I must say, they are shocking. You've got to be brave to use a blush, you know, because some of these colors are right in your face, like proper in your face. So I just mixed, you know, this color and that color. So what I'm gonna do, just to correct this, I'm gonna take my foundation brush and then just, you know, try and correct, because it had smudged everywhere, hadn't it? So So I'm just trying to correct all that smudging that had happened there, so that it can just be on one place like so. Oh yeah, talk about blush. Next up is the contour. So for the contour, I'm going to use the Fendi Trio Stick, and the one that I'm going to use is the Truffle. So I will contour from the beginning of my ear here, going all the way down like so, and then same applies to this side as well. I think I don't necessarily like to contour my forehead because, you know, I don't have like a big forehead, so, you know, I just put a tiny little bit on there, tiny little bit. So yeah, and then after that I have to blend it in. My brushes, I don't really have the right brushes here, so here we go. And then I'll just, I'm pushing it out instead of in because my forehead is quite small. And then I'll do the nose. It's so difficult. I would rather take this and then go with this one like so. My nose, there's nothing to contour on my nose. It's flat. My nose is flat, man. What's there to contour? Then I'll just bring it down like this, and then just mix it all together. What do you guys think so far? Am I doing a good job, or have I improved from the last videos that you've seen? For the setting powder, I am using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in Honey. Let me show you it. Bought this, you know, when she first launched, and I'm still using it. Like I said to you, you know, I wanted to do makeup, and then health got in the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'll concealer brush, just make sure that everything is blended in. There are no creases there, you know, because I think with mature age you tend to develop creases, so it's always best to make sure that you don't have any creases before you set your powder, your foundation. And then I'll go in with my puff, and then rub some on my hand, and then dab it in. And then same applies to the other side as well. Just press it in like so. Can you see now it's beginning to take form? Because before I thought it was too oily. I just thought, oh my God. And then I'll do that on my eyes as well as the eyebrow area. Just set everything up like so. And then I'll set where I applied the contour, the concealer, I mean, on my forehead. Just this part here like an arc, and then bring it all the way down. Then on my chin as well. It's beginning to take form by the looks of it. What do you guys think? I'm quite pleased with my work so far, but I don't know, I would love to hear your feedback, and then just tell me what you think, guys. Let me have a look. My next step is the bronzer. So the bronzer I'm going to use, I've got two here. I've got the Fenty Beauty Caramel Cutie, and I feel this one is not as dark as the other one. It's all right, but I'm going to use the NYX Buttermelt bronzer in Butteroff. So that's the one I'm going to use. So I'll use this brush right here, and then I'll just take some. Then, as you can see, I like the color of this bronzer. Very nice color. It's very pigmented though. You just have to be careful with it when you're applying. Very careful. And then I'll just go on my forehead, just brush it like so, like so, like so. I like it. Now, if you can see, my face is beginning to have more color now, And then I'll go, on the sides of my nose like this. And then I will rub it on there. She's coming up, She is getting better. Next I'll take the eyebrow brush with the same bronzer. And then I'll just try to put a bit of color on my eyes. So I'll just apply some on my eye crease, just to give it more color, and then going in circular movement like this. And then, yeah, just the crease. Can you see that? Let me see. I'm gonna go in again, with the powder blush. My daughter gave me this one. I don't know where she got it from, but it's written LA Girl, so these are the colors that are in there. So I don't know, it just looks cheap to me, but anyway, it will work for now because I'm still trying to collect. I'm still trying to collect, my products for the makeup. So I'll just go in where I put the liquid blush, and then I'll just dab it. because it's the same color. The one that I'm putting, it's more or less the same color. In fact, let me just take both of these and yeah, like so, because it's more or less the same color as the one that especially when I use the two like this. Oh, this looks divine. This looks amazing. And then after, I'm just gonna put a highlighter. You don't have to, from what I gather, but I'm going to put a highlighter on there. I've got the Fenty Beauty. I'm obsessed with Fenty. You know, I've got the Fenty Beauty. Then this is the, you know, like when they first launched here in the UK in 2017. I remember I went to Harvey Nichols, you know, where the opening was, the first launch, and I got this, the Killawatt, if you guys remember it. It was Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule, you know, so that's the one I'm going to apply. Not too glittery, but the one that I'm going to apply is this one. This one, it's a bit subtle. So just, oh, I got the wrong one. No, I want this one, you know, just like so. I don't want to put a lot because it will end up being a lot. Yeah, and that's it really. I hope it's not a lot, because I can always like go in again with, you know, just to rub it off a little bit. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to just use like a kabuki brush just to like make sure everything is well blended in. Kabuki brush. Look at my makeup, guys. Look at my makeup for a beginner, mature 50 or so year, or 48 or 49 or 50 or 52-year-old beginner. Next up is the eyes. I'm still learning how to apply the lashes. I'll do a separate video where I'm actually practicing to do the eyelashes, because I do not want to do that here, otherwise the video will just become too long. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just maybe put like a eyeliner on the waterline, just a little bit on the waterline. Yeah, just a little bit. And then after that, I'll use the mascara. The mascara that I'm using is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme in color 1, Extreme Black. So that's the one I'm using. That's it right here. So just take my time with it. I don't want an eyeliner, a mascara to actually go right in my eyes. So yeah, or even smudge it everywhere. And then I'll just take a little bit. My eyes are tearing. At the bottom, look, I'm shaking. I need to be steady. Yeah. And then for the lips, I'll put a lip liner. This one is not as dark as I would want it. You know, I've got another one upstairs. So I'll just use this one. I like my lips to be glossy. So I think you've seen from my previous videos. I'll use the Fenty Beauty, the gloss. This one, it gives it color. I like the color. I really, really love this color. And then I've got the Clarins, the lip oil. This came when I bought their serum. You should try their serum. It's very good. This was free. I didn't buy this. And then last but not least, I'll use my setting spray. Where is my fan? It's in the box. I can't be asked. And then after that, what I'm gonna do is I'll probably just use the puff. No, it's not dry yet. Or the kabuki brush, you know, to just set everything. I don't know why my dog is whinging. I'm gonna open the door in a minute. We don't want the shine, do we? So what do you guys think of the final look? Today's attempt, I think I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 or 5.5. Anyway, to be hard on myself, I'll say 5.5. There are so many things I can see that I still need to perfect on there. So I'll just say I'll give it a 5.5. I'm still not there yet. I need to perfect my eyebrows. I just need to perfect my foundation color, and I need to perfect my blending as well, you know, but I'm getting there, you know. So guys, please leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. You know, I'm a mature adult. I've got 2 children. You know, 10 years ago, if not even more, you know, that's what I wanted to do when I was still in my 30s. But, you know, health came in the way. So now I'm just starting all over, really. So, you know, it's my passion. So I just feel like I can always fulfill it. So guys, if you can follow me, you know, subscribe, comment, like, share, you know, and I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully next time around, it will be better than this. And yeah, God bless, guys. Bye.